Well, good evening, everyone. It is International Women's Day. So I thought tonight I would do a live yoga with everyone. So if you're watching this later, this is about a dedication to all women, every woman in your life, your mother, your aunt, your sisters. So let's begin, everyone. All you need is maybe a pillow or a yoga block. So get into a comfortable seated position here with me. Let your arms relax away from your ears. Just breathe in, breathe out. And through your nose, is that possible? It's in and out through your nose. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. Let's nod the chin towards the throat. I think the back of your neck, the side of your neck, I'm going to look to one elbow. And I keep breathing. I do a rotation. I look to the other elbow. And come back to the center. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Big inhale. And then exhale it out the sides. So if you've just joined me, welcome. Find a spot in your space, maybe a pillow to sit on, and join me for International Women's Day. And a slow flow practice here. Reach up to the sky, exhale to the heart center. Nod the chin, look at your fingers. Let's go back up. Reach all the way up, everyone. Wherever your body's allowing you to go today. And now let's start to shoulder shrug up, around, and back down. So lift your elbows. This could be big or small. You choose. Opening that front body. Now let's come into our namaste hands again. So I could stay here, or we're up into high namaste. Just lift your elbows, breathe in. Breathe out. And I'm just crossing over, letting those arms drift back down. And then pull your elbows up. And slowly release back down. And I continue breathing. That's it. And let's go back to that namaste. Right at the heart, high namaste if it's for you. And breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Cross the other arm over and drop your elbows. Just floating your elbows up. And again, wherever the shoulders allow you to go to tonight. Now, let's come into eagle arm. So if this is available, I could stay with namaste hands. I slide one elbow across the other elbow. I lengthen out through my whole torso. I reach. I switch sides, everyone. Slip the other elbow or go to your low or high namaste hands. Reach. And breathe in. Let's take it all the way out to the side now. Reach out to the side and let your arms come all the way down. Nice. Let's come into side bend. Wherever you are in your space. Right? You could even do it on the couch. Right? Reach laterally over, up and over. Breathing in. I could add a little bit forward. I could stay. More into what we call that frontal plane. You choose, reaching, feeling something through that side body. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's try one more. Reach, reach, reach. And then I'm going to come off my prop next. So let's come into a little bit of twisting. So I set my prop aside. You decide what you do with your legs. Could be crossed, could be legs out long. So now let's rotate, everyone. Rotate. Look over your shoulder. I'm going to go through all of those 4 movements of our spine. And I breathe in here, letting your arms participate. I look over the shoulder. Again, inhale, exhale. So keep flowing. And turning your ribs. Again, nice tall spine. And breathing. Let's go for one more rotation. And then I'm going to come into a forward fold here. So I could definitely uncross. And I could uncross my legs. I'm going to keep them crossed here and just fold over. I'm going to go over to one side. It's like you're leading with your belly button. Now I go to the other side. Crisscross off, fold over. Breathe in, breathe out. I come right back to the center where we started. I could bring my palms down. I might feel that in my hips. I come all the way up. Let's bring our arms behind us, everyone. Lift your chest. Often I'll call these arch backs. Puff right up. Now switch the leg that's in front. So maybe you're with me and you have that leg crossed. And let's come forward again. Exhale, hinge. Then I can pull the chin in, I look down. I crisscross over to one leg, over one leg. You know, the leg could be out long. And just breathe it in. Yoga's about how it feels. How does it feel? Where do you feel it tonight? I come back centered. Take another full breath in, out. I rise back up. I bring my arms behind me. And let's go for another arch back. Lift your chest. It's like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, aren't you? Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Nice. Now let's come onto the sit bones for a seated cat-cow. Fold over, what I call lazy cat. So if you come to my classes, wherever you come to my classes, you might not, I don't know. I never know who's going to watch, right? Doesn't matter. I'm putting this out there. Putting it out there to the world. Yeah? Lift the chest. So you might see this, right, when you come to my class, if you come in person. Fold over your legs. I can let my head go, shake my head, no? Let's go for one more arch back. I plant my feet and I open the front. Doesn't that feel good? Puff out your chest. Nice. Now let's come to bound angle. I'm going to stay off my prop, but nothing stopping you from bringing, right, something underneath your sit bones. Again, I could have my legs out wide if that's preferable. So I make my foot sandwich, and then I hinge through. Exhale. Breathe in. I can just let my head go, shake my head, no. I could feel it in my groin muscles. Breathe in, everyone. Breathe out. And then let's just take this to a counter pose. So I draw my knees in. I might step my feet out a little further. I'm going to go underneath. And then float up. Squeeze your knees together. Right. Lengthen the whole torso again. Breathe in. Now I am going out wide on this one. So remember, always options. So what's agreeable to you? And again, I'm on my sit bones. Exhale. Fold forward. I can pull up on the toes. I might have to bend my knees a little bit more, and that's okay. Right? That's okay, everyone. Reach. Breathe in, breathe out. Let those arms bend, look at the floor. And checking in with our breath. Breathe. Where is your breath right now? And then I rise back up. Let's draw our legs all the way in together. Now point and flex your feet. Let your legs roll in and let your legs roll out. So let's come on to all fours, everyone. Swing your legs around. Meet me there. Now you're going to find your child's pose. So I could put a block or a pillow under my head. I shift back into your child's pose. And just pause there for a few breaths. Breathe and let your whole body relax. Your belly, your arms are bent, your fingers are relaxed. It's just breath, isn't it? Breath awareness right through your belly. Inhale, exhale. Now join me all the way up for that cat-cow. So I could put something under my knees. Let's try our kneeling cat-cow. Flex your spine. Roll through, extend your spine. Now it's getting nice and light out, isn't it? So that's great, that's great. Spring is coming right around that corner. Move through that whole spine, everyone. Keep going. Flex, extend. So it's like you're pushing that floor away. Breathing. And then I go back into my child's pose. Wide or narrow. And again, breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Now return to our all fours position. So this one is combining, right? Our child's pose and a side bend. So I crisscross off my yoga mat. I shift back, I look under the arm. And then I just keep going. Whatever you have room for here. Crisscross off, send your hips back. And right underneath the arm, breathing in. Now this is your timing. Your timing. A nice pull, a tug. Right through that side body. Breathe in. Let's try one more, everyone. One more. Reach, reach, reach. Create as much space as you can down the side of your body. Inhaling, exhaling, nice. Come all the way back into child's pose. Your child's pose. Now this is where I could start to move those fingers. A little bit more weight bearing coming up. So let's try a little bit of pelvic rocking. So I'm coming up onto tall kneeling, my knees. So this is one where we're going to be shifting forward and back. You might know this one, right? If you come to my classes, shift back. It's like a moving half plank, shift forward. I inhale, go back. Again, exhale, my pace. Breathe in. I could definitely go on my toes. So if that feels more agreeable, go on your toes. Let's try one more. Inhale, exhale, I come back to child's pose. And I unload, I might shake out those hands, roll the wrists. Now I'm going to come into that bird dog. So some of you know this one too. We do it in yoga and Pilates. So elbows or palms. So stretch one leg out behind you. And then if you have the space, lift the opposite arm. Imagine you're trying to keep yourself as steady as you can. I could flex my foot. And then when ready, I switch sides. Slide the other leg out long, float the leg up. I could level my pelvis. Maybe I lift and reach that opposite arm out. And breathe in, breathe out. I switch one more time. Slide that first leg out long. I try to level your pelvis. You're reaching that opposite arm, opposite leg out in two directions. And breathe in, breathe out. Let's try one more, everyone. One more here. To that second side, I lengthen. And I breathe in. And I breathe out. So I'm going to come back up onto those knees, what I call tall kneeling. So you can decide here too, whether you stay low like this. Let's bring our arms behind us. Now if my knees allow for it, I'm going to come right up. Right, and bring my arms behind me. You choose. I'm even lacing those hands, getting a nice opening through that chest. And then I release. Let's make our way onto our belly, everyone. And just come all the way down. Meet me here. Now, if you have a pillow, right? If you have a pillow, you can use it for your head. So let's come onto our bellies. Think of your Shavasana, your face down. And I make my pillow, or I have a pillow there. I rock my hips. And from side to side. And I could kick up my legs and do some windshield wipers. Just breathing in, breathing out. I stretch those legs out long. Let's come to cobra. So I'm coming into that modified cobra tonight. So the elbows under my shoulders. I lift the chest. I'm still pushing through the elbows. And even the feet are active, right? The roof of your feet. I inhale. And I grow tall here. I exhale. And then I come all the way down. Any variation. So I'm going to do the variation where I dig my elbows in. Just reach for the base of my neck. We'll take another breath in, everyone. Another breath in. Exhale it out. Let's try one more cobra. So I'm going to do the one where I reach. I'm going to reach to my feet. I shrug down. I float my head away. Do a little shake of the head now. And then you decide. You float your arms up. I could lace behind like we did in our kneeling position. I shrug down. I look down at my mat. My neck is nice and neutral. I breathe in. I breathe out. I know I can take a break whenever I want. I'm going to go for one more breath, everyone. One more breath in. And breath out. I lower out of my cobra. I come back to Shavasana. So you might look the other way. And release my pelvis, rock my pelvis from side to side. Or I do my windshield wiper legs. And breath in, breath out. Let's extend our legs all the way to the end of our yoga mat. Even though you might want to stay there. I'm coming up. Push your body away from the floor. Walk in. And fold over child's pose. Again, any variation. So I'm going to do the one that I reach to my feet. And I invite big inhales, exhales. And I rise up. So let's come into a little bit of twisting. I'm shifting my hips off to one side. It's like your legs draped one way and you're off on one hip. And then turn, doesn't matter what way you turn. Twist, look over your shoulder. Inhale, exhale. I keep my legs there and twist the other way, everyone. So looking over the shoulder, breathing in. And then I'm going to change my leg arrangement. So I bring my arms to the back, and I just do a little kick out. So then my legs drape to the other side. I rotate. Doesn't matter what way you go. And I lift the chest. And I breathe in. And then go the other way. One more rotation, everyone. Look over the shoulder. Remember, just enough. You feel something, but we're not going to that 100%. And now let's extend our legs all the way out long. It's like our wide forward bend. So this one's narrow. I get on my sit bones. And let's exhale. Reach to the end of your yoga mat. And wherever your body's allowing you to go again. And I breathe in. I could pull my chin in. Look right between my knees. Pull the toes up. And breath in, breath out. And then I pick up my arms, straighten out your whole spine, come right up, reach, and then let those arms drift right down beside you. It's what we call staff pose. So it looks like a stick. Create an L with your body, look straight ahead. And again, I zip up tall. I'm using all my core muscles, my legs to hold me here. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, exhale. Let's reach back up towards the sky. And then right down into our scarecrow, 90-90, right? Like a robot, 90-90. So it's like you're pulling your shoulder blades together here. Inhaling, exhaling, I soften, I release my feet, I do a little pedaling. So let's come on to our back for the last segment. Are you still with me? So come on to your back, maybe you grab your pillow. The best part, huh? Come all the way down, maybe something underneath that head. So get comfortable, everyone. Get comfortable on your back. I can bend my knees. And let's come into that reclining twist. So you might know this one. Drop your legs to the right and left. Now I can go anywhere with my arms, out like a T. I'm just resting my arms on my belly. And I could push more or less with my feet. And again, notice my breath. Inhale, exhale. Now let's come back to the center and let's do a bridge. I'm going to take my pillow away and put it right between my knees. So organize yourself into your bridge, so your feet that work for you float up. Nice, check the neck, shake my head no. Nice and level with my pelvis. Again, breathe in. I could add arms. I can go anywhere, right? It's your yoga practice. Nobody can see you, right? It's just you with me. Over your head, reach to your feet. I think energy up, reaching, breathing. I go across my chest. And the back side of your body, and then exhale, slowly release. And I take my pillow away, maybe goes back under my head. Let's go for one more yoga pose before Shavasana. So let's hug our right knee in towards our belly. Extend it up for leg up pose, what we actually call hand to big toe pose. So up to you, wherever you want to go up that leg. Now I can just gently nudge the leg more towards me. And again, I check in, breath in. Exhale, just to the point. Remember, gentle tension, back of your legs. I switch sides. Remember, no requirement to touch your feet. If you happen to touch your feet, okay. I walk up, maybe it's just the calf. Or I hook onto the big toe. I can take the other hand. Just add a light nudge, just enough. And breathe in. Now you could feel it all the way down. I feel it all the way down into my calf. And breath in, breath out. And let's take both legs up to the sky, almost like our legs up pose. And hold behind. Just hold behind your legs. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees. Let's hug your knees into your chest. Do a little rock from side to side. And let's come into that final relaxation. So you decide. I'll get you started and then I'll sit up and guide you along. So it is a traditional Shavasana. Legs out, arms out. No, nothing stopping you from just lying, to lie on your side. So find your comfortable position, right? I'll take a few minutes here and just guide you through. Find your closing pose. You can always sit up with me too. Relax your body wherever you are in your space. And relax your body. Let your arms fall away from your body, your legs splayed out. I might close my eyes. Or at half gaze. Just breathe in, go to your breath. Go to your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just bring your attention, your awareness more inside, internal. I could rest my hands on my belly if I wanted. Inhale, long inhale. Fill up. And then a long exhale. Take a few more breaths. Your Shavasana. Just noticing your belly rise, your belly fall. You can even say to yourself, I'm relaxed. I'm going to be with my body, with my breath. If thoughts come, that's normal. Say, okay, back to my breath, back to my body. Let's take one more, everyone. Now you know you could stay exactly where you are. Thanks for joining me live, some of you. Wonderful. And if you're doing this later, well, you can replay it whenever you like. So if you want to stay right there, stay there. Good night, yeah? Or you might sit up with me and just close the practice in that seated position. I bring my hands to my heart. And checking in with my body, my mind space. Where am I now? Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Namaste. Namaste. So here's to all of our women today for International Women's Day. So hopefully we get to see you at a future class or online. Online's good too. Good night, everyone. Good night. Namaste.